Hello everyone, this is Keith from Larimore Farms. Friday, January the 26th, I think it is. Temperature right now about 68 degrees, a little overcast, a little bit of wind, so I don't have any filters or anything on my phone for the wind noise, so y'all have to excuse if I have any. But I came down to where my beehives are on the slab, and I seen a right good bit of activity around most of the boxes. So I was checking it out, and my lord, at the pollen coming in. Now I don't know where they're getting it, but all the bees I see coming in, they have both pollen baskets on their back legs loaded. And I was counting to kind of see how many there was, but I mean every one of them, and I don't know where the pollen's coming from. I don't see any flowers anywhere. It's got to be something in the woods. But that's just one hive. This is the number 2 hive. It's the only 10 framer that I have. And I mean, the pollen's just rolling in, so that's telling me they're probably brooding up pretty good. We had a windstorm and it blew the top off of this box, and I didn't know it. So I'm gonna stick a top back on it and hope they survive. But it looks like they're doing pretty good. This hive I'm kind of worried about. I see very little activity on it, and the ones I do see, they're coming out of that hole in the top of that box. So I'm thinking to do something I don't usually do. I'm thinking to pop the lid on it and look, see what I got. I don't got no smoker. I don't got no bee jacket or anything. So I hope they ain't too aggravated. But I'm fixing to find out. I'll let you know in just a second. They done flying around me and bumping now. Okay, I got the propolis broke loose. Let's just crack this lid and kind of keep a little eye on what we got in there. 1, 2, 3, there's about 4 frames of bees in it. And there's the AP tablet I put on it back in September, I think. But they're doing better than I thought they were. And all the ones coming to this colony, they're loaded too, so there's got to be a pollen source close by. I'm gonna try something. I don't have any tripods or anything to put this phone on, but I'm gonna just leave you right here for just a few minutes. I got something I got to take care of on the other side. Just kind of watch the bees with the pollen coming in. All right, well, that's about all I have for today. My little contraption here. It's one of the fried eddies my wife had that burnt out. So I just put some corn cobs on the inside, a little bit of pine straw, fill it up with sugar water. I let it sit for a day or two. If they come get it, they'll take it down. If they don't, I pour it out because it'll start to grow a little mold in it. And then I clean it out with some bleach and start over. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Okay, so on this pollen note, I've rode around the pastures, the fence lines, anywhere I can, get side by side through there and not tear up anything major. I have found maybe a half a dozen red maples that are blooming out, and most of them are just still in buds. So I'm thinking it's got to be the red maple where the pollen's coming from. Like I say, I haven't seen any weeds growing, any kind of flowering shrubs. Now we have a few jonquils or little bulb type yellow flowers that come up, but I don't ever see any honeybees on those. So I'm just thinking that they don't like them because they stink. I think they stink anyway. They're pretty, but they stink. So the red maple's got to be where it's coming from. and I'm gonna conclude that's what's happening, because it's usually the first thing that pollinate or starts putting pollen out around here. I just hope we don't get a cold snap. It knocks it out, because the bees really need it. I was planning on putting some pollen sub out first of next week, but with all this pollen coming in, I don't see any need for it, because the natural pollen is better for them than the pollen sub. I may still, when this red maple quits coming off, I may take me some pollen sub and mix it with some of my Apis Biologic that I have, just to kind of give them a little boost. That way I can have some good strong splits come springtime. But at this rate, I'm looking for probably start splitting, I'm guessing around the 20th of February, if I still have my bees. I'm supposed to go in for surgery on my right eye again sometime in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And they said after this surgery, if it doesn't straighten it up, that's pretty much gonna be what it is. So I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, pray the good Lord to touch me, and move on. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time around.